Hello Flosstube, my name is Jani and this is a new video for my channel. Welcome. If you are new, welcome to my Flosstube channel, and if you are already a subscriber, thanks for everything and welcome again. This week I want to talk a little about some stitching I've been doing these few days. I'm still stitching in my Gypsy Queen. I've been stitching in her beautiful dress. really big as many mirabilias are, so I'm trying to move on with blocks of color. So yeah, you can see I reached the bottom part of her dress, and this is going to be like a chest game board. And so here are this like square design, and yeah, I'm trying to complete a large blocks of color. This dark burnt orange, it's all complete, and I'm starting with these purple parts. For this dark orange, the chart indicates 3 skeins of floss, and I only use one and a little piece of the second skein. So I'm not sure, perhaps you need to blend some of the colors, so I don't know, but yeah, I guess it's better if you have all the materials, and if you have some leftovers, it's okay. Better than needing some color that you are going to miss. But yeah, this purple color is great. I love it. And yeah, I want to finish these big blocks of color, and then return to the top of the design, to her face, and finish properly all the stitching. But I've been finding easy to complete these big blocks of color. So yeah, I don't know, I don't have any particular plan for her. I just stitching her and moving along in the design, so I could finish her soon. So yeah, this is my progress of the week, and my beautiful Gypsy Queen. Also this week I was reading, looking through Tracy P Instagram, and Emily C, and also Michelle Kosiek, and they start a sale with a sampler that I already have in my whips. So I decide to try to not get burned by Gypsy. Perhaps I could stitch in my 3 things sampler by Maura Blackburn. So I'm joining these ladies in their sale with my sampler. The design is Three Things sampler by Moira Blackburn, and it's a really pretty pretty chart and pretty design. So I already have started this piece. I will insert a picture of where I was. This couple of days I've been stitching in this, so you can see some progress. So yeah, I finished the letters and I'm using DMC. The colors are really pretty. You can see here, these are the colors colored in the chart. So there are really beautiful colors, and the fabric that I dyed, it's dark, you know, according to the design, and the model is stitched in a really pale fabric, so the colors pop a little more. In this fabric, in my fabric, there are a little more muted because the fabric is so dark. So I really love this fabric. I dyed it with some pinks and dark tan and some yellows, but yeah, I'm really enjoying stitching in this. It's a 40 count fabric, and I'm stitching 1/2, and really enjoyed it. I finished the letters and the central verse. In the design, the verse is in English, and you can read it there. And I decided to change the words, to translate the verse and put the words in Spanish. The idea is basically the same. Just I have to arrange and try to put to keep almost the same space. They are not equal, but I hope it works with the design in general. So in Spanish it say, hay tres cosas que nunca han de regresar: la flecha lanzada hacia su camino y destino, la hora marcada que no habrá de esperar, y la palabra oportuna no dicha a tiempo. So basically is the same sentiment, I guess. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this project. It's so cute and so, you know, precious. I don't know, it's so girly and so pretty. I finished also the 3 baskets with fruit, and I made a mistake. This one is not, it's off center because I stitched the 3 equal, and they are not equal, so you have to pay attention. But yeah, I leave it that way. It doesn't bother me that the central basket is a little off. So yeah, this is my 3 things sampler, joining Emily C and Tracy and Michelle Kosiek, and I can remember there's another lady who it's also doing this out, but I put the names here. So yeah, this has been my week of stitching. Not much, or not as much as I would like, but you know, a stitch is a stitch, so yeah. I'm really, really happy. And I also have a little stash, new acquisition. I got these glasses. There are not the Joktoson, but they are really similar. I got this in AliExpress, the Chinese site. So yeah, the lens, it's a little smaller than the original one, but they work really, really well. The system is basically the same, and you put it 3 batteries, and you can stitch wherever you want, and you have your light, and you look also sexy. So yeah, I'm really loving this. The only thing that I don't like is they are a little heavy. So after a while, you, well, at least in my case, you feel it in your nose, the weight of the glasses. But otherwise, I'm really, really enjoy this. I was showing this to Carlitos, and I see I don't need glasses to read small letters or anything like that. I can see it really well, but he really needs glasses to read, and because he sometimes is working with his tools and making some arrangement here and there. He tried this and he really liked them, and so I ordered another pair. I'm going to give him this one, and I will use the new one because they are a little different, a little bigger in the lens. So I will see what what he preferred, this or the new ones. But yeah, I'm really liking this one, and I can stitch, in my bed and in the living room. I don't need to move my big magnifier glass to stitch, mostly with this small count, and it's really, really comfortable because you can see really well. So after a while, it's start to get heavy in your nose, but yeah, so far so good. So I'm joining the sexy stitching squad. So what else? I received a wonderful gift this week. I was in one of the Facebook groups getting new charts for the Mexican retreat and stuff and that kind of things. And one of the beautiful stitchers asked me if I want some charts, and I say yes. And then she told me, what, I have some charts and some kits that I'm not going to use, and perhaps you can offer in your retreat for the freebie table. And yeah, that was a fantastic offer, and I'm really happy and thankful. I don't really want to to show this properly because I want to keep it as surprise for the retreat attendees, but I'm, gathering a lot of charts and magazines and stuff that I'm sure the ladies will appreciate. And sometimes we have a lot of charts or a lot of patterns that we are not going to stitch, or we perhaps like it in the past but not so much right now, but perhaps some other stitcher will love them. So yeah, I'm preparing a lot of stuff. So really, really happy, and thanks again. And also this week I keep making test with the printed fabric, and I decide to print another bunch of fabric, because you remember in my last video, if you didn't see it, I did some printed fabric. This is a 40 count fabric, so I decide to make some tests and look at some results. So I decide to try this time with Aida, and because also, like with this 40 count, I can get the Aida here in my city, so it won't be so expensive or so difficult to get this kind of fabric. If it was, like a regular Lugana or linen that I have to buy it in the United States. So I decided to start making tests first with some more available fabric. I start doing some, this is 14 Aida, it's of white, and try to print some designs. I will insert, because I have some comments about how was the process or what I was using to print. In my job we have this large format printer. We use it for print different materials like canvas and special fabrics for signage and signs, and the kind of stuff that we build and we sell. So, but I never use it for cross stitch fabric. So it's a process of what will work, and still I'm still making new discoveries. So things that I like or things that I don't like, and I haven't stitched properly in any of these fabrics, so I'm only printed and getting, pretty designs in the fabric. So then I will use it for something and see how it feels actually stitching in this fabric. So yeah, this is 14 fabric, and this is just little pieces, because it was hard. It was hard to put the material in the machine, because we usually use big rolls of canvas or vinyl or special fabric, so the machine pull the complete roll of materials and start printing. And with this I just place the fabric, and we kind of pull the fabric. So yeah, it was testing how the machine work, and also in order not to damage the pieces of the printer. So yeah, this fabric, I don't even iron the fabric, but you can see this material, this ink is washable, so you can wash it. It's not solvent base, it's water based, the ink, but it's you can wash it and it doesn't have a smell. You can use it. So yeah, this one is more like a marble effect, so it's really, really pretty, and I really like it. I don't know still what I will use with these fabrics, but there are really cute. The designs that I choose are really different, because I was trying to figure out what will look good in these fabrics. And I really like this printed like how do you call, like tapestry type of designs, but of course they are really busy to stitch something on it, but the fabric is really pretty, so I really liked it. I don't know what I could stitch on this, but they are really pretty. This one is also like a tapestry design, and yeah, these are really nice. Again, I don't know what I could stitch on this, perhaps a fairy or something, I don't know, but I really like it. This one, I love it. It's like, really dark and red, and I don't know, I was thinking that perhaps a mermaid, kind of mystery kind of look, but I really like it. I see it like the bottom of the ocean, not exactly the ocean colors, but I love it. This one is of course a really pretty and floral one, that perhaps you could stitch something in the middle. It's really pretty. You can see, because I was looking not really exact designs to print, because of the nature of the material that is not made to print in this kind of machine. It kind of moved, you can see here, but it looks really nice, because we were pulling the fabric trying not to that the crinkles in the fabric would damage the printer or something, so we were pulling. This one, it's also very, very pretty. I have to cut this piece because one of the threads of the fabric was loose, so it kind of stained the printed. But yeah, you can see here how we were like pulling, so some of the colors are not really on matching, so yeah, but it's kind of cool. This one is beautiful, and also this is not really part of the design, but it was one of the pulling, so the ink kind of do this thing. And also here it's a little stain of black ink, so but it doesn't matter because this part looks part of the design, and this central part is going to be under the stitching design, hopefully. So yeah, I was thinking that I perhaps could use this for a fairy. I ordered the Reina Mariposa from Bella Filipina. I was thinking that perhaps I could use this. So pretty. This one, it's also a really cool one. I can use for a mermaid or something. I'm always thinking in mirabilia design, so yeah, this it's also really busy right here, but again, it's not iron, but you can stitch something here and it can complement this part of the fabric. So yeah, this was my experiment this week with printed fabric. It is not an easy process, but it's a beautiful one. And still need to actually stitch in these fabrics, so we'll see how it goes. I'm sure this will be look gorgeous because after all the things that we do, the materials that we use, the fabrics, they're just a part of the process. The important part is the work that we do, the love that we invest, the time that we spend in our projects. That is what make our stitching gorgeous. So I'm quite confident that something great will come out of this. So this has been my week, my stitching week. I've been getting ready for the Mexican retreat, preparing the gift bags and all the material and the surprises and everything. So really, really exciting. Working really hard. Sometimes I feel a little nervous because I don't know. I'm really confident that we stitchers are this kind of special people that it's going to be great. But sometimes I feel I hope it all go well, that I'm wishing for the best, but yeah, sometimes I get really nervous, so yeah. Wish me luck. So yesterday I went with Carlitos to Pátzcuaro, and they have a festival of like paper balloons that are really traditional here. So I will insert some pictures so you can see the balloons. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.